With the new Battlefront 2 coming out soon, why don't we look back at the original Battlefront 2? Does it age poorly like Obi-Wan, or nicely like Bail Organa? For real though, it was the same amount of years that passed. Look at Bail, look at Obi-Wan. What the heck? Hey folks, I'm Air Handy, and welcome to Age Well, a show where we look at classic games and see if they age well. And shout out to all the people who still wanted me to come back after 2 years of no videos. You guys are awesome. The first thing you'll notice is that the gameplay is in widescreen HD, but the cutscenes are only 360p, and the menus are only 360p and in 4:3. This is definitely one thing that shows the game's age, and while a small thing, drives my OCD up the wall. The graphics of this game itself have aged wonderfully. The game still looks good after all these years and aren't an eyesore, and I'm sure there's some mods that make it look even better. And when you fly in space, heck, people might think it looks like a modern game. The music, of course, is great, with some classic John Williams, but one part of the presentation that certainly hasn't aged well is the way you constantly keep hearing how you gained or lost a command post. This is something that happens in a lot of older games and really gets annoying.
We've lost a command post. We've captured a command post. We control a command post. Hostile reinforcements are dropping. We can't afford to keep losing command posts. We've captured a command post. Hostile reinforcements are dropping. We can't afford to keep losing command posts. We can't afford to keep losing command posts. We've lost a command post. We can't afford to keep losing command posts. We've lost a command post. We've lost a command post. We've lost a command post.
Another thing that will make you notice this game's age is the story. It's really weird to see the clones already villainous before Order 66. As a fan of the Clone Wars TV show, I was used to the clones being the good guys, and they only got evil when they got the command for Order 66. But in this game, they're evil right away, and when you see that in the story, it makes you realize, dang, this is a game from 2005, so that aspect of the game definitely has not aged well and makes the game seem dated. So presentation-wise, the game hasn't aged that great. But I must say, on a positive note, that the graphics during the gameplay really make up for a lot of issues, and it still amazes me how great this game looks. And since you'll be spending most of the time in the game anyway with the gameplay, and with the story not even being that engaging that you probably won't focus on it, I'd say that the graphics enough make the game passable in presentation age-wise, and that the game has aged good enough on the presentation. Moving on to gameplay, and again here we have a mixed bag. When playing offline, the game is great. It feels just as good as any other modern arcade shooter. In fact, I really love that it's a little more fast-paced than some modern arcade shooters, say like games like Overwatch or Team Fortress 2. This game feels a little faster than those. The issue comes when you play online. When you play online, the game is a little too fast, and it seems like, well, the game speed is turned up to 100. And when things are turned up to 100, that's usually not a good thing. I mean, imagine if a YouTuber got turned up to 100. By the way, folks, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, folks. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, that would suck. Online, the game just really turns into a chaotic shootout without much focus on any objective. But you know what? It's okay, because offline is still really fun, and you can feel like the greatest soldier in galactic history. And when you're playing offline and get to be the hero, you can really have some fun. I love to just force pushing and dominating the match. Of course, the force push is so powerful that you'll probably push down the people on your side as well. Heck, sometimes I push everyone away except for the guy I'm trying to get. Alright, I'm gonna push down Darth Vader and win the match. Huh! Huh! Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, and this might be something that shows the game's age, but I love it. The droidekas are way too overpowered. With their shields up, they can take a dozen clones at a time, and like they don't even get shook. But I don't even care. I love it, and it's awesome to play as them. They see me rolling, they hating. I don't know the words to riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. Heck, droidekas can even be better than the hero characters, since heroes can't just wait at objectives because if they don't get any kills, their health goes down. Droidekas, on the other hand, they can just stand there, do nothing, and their health won't go down. Thankfully, in the new Battlefront 2, DICE has changed this up, and now your hero's health won't go down if you don't get any kills, so thumbs up to you, DICE. Good job for that change. Space battles are here, and, well, there's not much to say about them. They're like the space battles of today's games, with the exception that you can dock in the enemy ship and take them out from the inside. But, well, the novelty of doing this wears out quickly and isn't too exciting. So yeah, space battles are here, and they don't show any age, and are exactly what you would expect. What is awesome, though, is the Galactic Conquest mode. And this mode, yeah, it's awesome. You and your friend command your armies, buying resources and planning your conquest as you see who can take over the galaxy. I've spent countless hours playing this mode, and this is the big thing for me that this Battlefront has over the newer games. While the presentation of Battlefront 2 hasn't aged too well, the offline gameplay is still great, and really the game will still be a lot of fun for modern gamers, so check it out.
We've lost a command post. We've lost a command post. We've lost a command post.
Bye.
Heart in your soul.